welcome to Big Dick Frozen Show. So, open up your pussy and get ready for the big dick.
So, the discussion is completely, it blew my mind.
Today we're going to talk about Dick Thunder in her pussy. That's the first subject. And why the circus is passionate when the dick is too hard. We want to talk about that today.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna talk about. So since that's the topic, you want to talk about why does it do that? You're the one with the penis.
It's all about emotions.
Emotions.
You capture certain emotions, you get the best sex ability out of people. If you don't capture certain emotions, you get whack dick from people. Unless they just born with whack dick. I don't think I'm born with whack dick. I think I'm born with A1 sauce. The special edition, like to make people delusional and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah. Kind of feel the same way about my vagina. So I can see where you're coming from there. It is true about emotions, though. Emotions. Without emotions, I feel like sex is just sex, and sex is very casual without emotions. Actually, to a point when I stopped having casual sex at 18 because it just was no point. Like after I had my daughter, I felt like, I don't know. What's the point? You're spreading yourself thin at some point in time, you know?
People don't have sex, they become weird because it's like pussy in the pussy, and it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna beat your dick, then you can put your emotions into your feelings. So you can't have a family with a feeling with a hand of feelings. Like it's like saying you're gonna nut in your hand and get your hand pregnant. So it's like, I think when people meet each other, they get a concept of understanding, but sometimes people put people in people's life for them to learn or for them to gain or for them to love themselves more. I think sometimes people just fuck because they lonely, or sometimes people just fuck because the emotions they feeling at the time being. But who determines somebody, whether it's good, whether it's not good?
True, honestly, because I remember old scenario. I met this guy. He was really sweet. Like he was a really sweet guy, and he took me on a date. It was so nice. We went on a beach day and everything. Everything was cool, and we talked for like months, like 2 3 months. We never had sex. Never. We barely even kissed. Never even did anything. And the one time we decided to have sex, it was the worst sex of my life. Like still to this day, probably one of the worst sexual encounters I've had in my life. So it was like, damn, I really like you, but I know I'm gonna cheat on you because I'm just not satisfied in that department, and you can't satisfy me in that department. So it's like, damn, I'd rather just not fuck with you than cheat on you.
About that, like with me with cheating, and levels to cheating. Like, yeah, cheating if you're in a relationship with somebody. You about to take a drink for this? You want? Oh, here's but different levels of cheating. I think it's a level where you a hoe ass nigga, and if you mad at your girl in your relationship, and she do some shit to get you mad, like, oh, she not cooking right, or if she not fucking you right, sucking your dick right, you be like, you know what? I'm gonna go fuck somebody. It's not you're not intentionally trying to cheat. It's just that she have low qualities as a woman that you see that you want as you want to say like I'm going to cheat. So that's a hoe ass nigga. That's one level of cheating. I think a whore ass nigga is if a female like do something and a nigga is like he can't get her nails done or like he can't help with her kids or like he can't help with certain things and he's be like, you know what? I'm a failure as a man. I'm gonna go fuck a bitch. That's a whore nigga, a nigga that's weak. Now, it's situations where you with a female, say if you with a female and she have low insecurities and she be like, black bitches again, or she be like, oh, you like white bitches, or bitch be like, go ahead and go fuck that black bitch. You wanna go kiss a black bitch, or da 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 da. And the female put that in the man's head and be like, oh, da da da, go ahead, go do you. And they could be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go fuck somebody. And he go back to her and be honest and be like, look, I fucked this female, but you told me all of this, that, and third. He'd be like, how the fuck you cheat on me, da da da. I think that's a level of cheating, but females don't realize before a man cheat it's like three levels. There's three levels I just said. One is either the qualities of the woman. Two, the insecurities where it's in the man and he's weak fuck somebody because the female say, or if it's a woman weak-minded and they pushing their man to the next person. I think that's like the three signs.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just leave?
Sometimes with people, you don't want them to have people, but you still want to have them.
Those are selfish reasons. It's selfish. It's very selfish. Because of your desires and what you want and the idea of wanting, it's not even wanting to be with somebody. It's the idea of being with somebody at that point. When you feel like you have to step out of your relationship or you feel like you need to see someone else, but you don't want to see that person with anyone else, but you know for a fact that it does not work, that's loving someone for the idea of what you wanted it to be versus of what it really is. So just because you love somebody doesn't mean it's okay to cheat because you don't want them to be with anybody else. It's selfish. I would rather let somebody go and they be hurt that way and find myself. I probably might come back, I probably won't. As opposed to cheating.
What if it was a situation like this? Say it was a man and a woman. I'm not saying me, I'm not saying you, I'm saying a situation. Say it was a man and a woman. Yeah, they go through a lot, but they get together. Boom. Now say a situation where this bitch head whack. Damn, her pussy whack. Damn, she's starting to act weird. Damn, she don't even want to dress up and go places with me. Damn. And what if it's like a female saying, damn, this nigga weird, he's big trash, this, that, and third. But they'd be like, damn, I love this person so much. But what if the female constantly talking shit? Be like, go ahead, go be happy, this, that, and third. I want you to be happy. Go ahead. Go enjoy your time. What if they even watch your kid and be like, hey, go be happy, this, that, and third. And you go be happy and do the shit, but they tell you, oh, you're a cheater, but they was telling you to go be happy. So sometimes you gotta realize in certain time frames, females tell people to do things because they mad. But when somebody do it, they be like, why you did that? The same thing with men. Men that tell women, go fuck that nigga, go da-da-da, you wanna be with your BD? Go get that nigga dick one more time. Go suck his dick one more time. Come back to me and see if you still want to be me. Some females will really do that. Be like, you know what? I'm going to go fuck my BD. Or, you know what? You don't want to be around for me right now? I'm about to go chill with this person. And they'll link that person. That doesn't make it okay. It's not justifiable. It's not justifiable. It's not justifiable, but as a woman, if you want a man, you should never supposed to tell your man, go fuck somebody. Go be happy with somebody. You should be confident enough to be like, shut the fuck up. You know what? Let's just go in the room. Come here. Come eat my pussy. Or you know what? I'm about to come suck your dick. Just shut the fuck up. You're not about to fuck nobody else. We about to get through this. Or go do something. Don't sit up there and never tell somebody you love to do something to somebody else. Emotionally
intelligent. Like, that's honestly, that's what it all resorts to in the end. They're not emotionally intelligent to be with somebody. Some people think because they're grown and they could do this, or I I can suck dick, I can provide for a kid, that they're grown and that they're emotionally intelligent and ready for a relationship. It's not like that. It don't work like that. It just don't. Like, a woman has to understand if she really wants to be with a man, she sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. Like, that's rule number one. Like, when you're with somebody, the first thing you should ask yourself is, are they agreeable? Can you be with somebody and feel like that even if you guys have two different points of views, can it come to an agreement? And if that person is not agreeable, then nothing that you guys are ever going to go through will ever be easy. Because they don't have no solution. They don't have any emotional intelligence to be like, okay, let me shut up, or okay, this is wrong, or okay, I really want to be with this person, so what can I do to make it work? Fuck you, that's basically a person feeling like, oh, I'm done, mentally checked out. And then if they can't grasp that emotion, but they said all that, they're not emotionally intelligent. And either way, regardless of what it is, I wouldn't be with nobody like that. Like, you got one time to make me feel like you don't love me. It's appreciation. A person has one time to make me feel like they don't appreciate my presence. If you tell me to go fuck somebody and this and that and the other, I'm gonna feel unappreciated. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and fuck them, but I'm gonna feel unappreciated. I'm not gonna wanna fuck with you. If I did go fuck somebody, I'm not gonna fuck with you after, because you did not appreciate me in the moment to tell me to go fuck with somebody. That's really what it is. Like, you gotta learn, well, like, people have to learn, not even like towards anybody, generally, you have to learn how to love yourself enough to understand that people don't love you, they love the idea of you. Love is a beautiful thing, and it can be real, but at the same time, people can fall out of love with people and really just love the idea of them. That's it. I went through it. I felt like somebody loved me so much, but every time I gave them an opportunity, it was always a fight. It was always an argument. Like, how could you beg for somebody and then be like, oh, I don't fuck with you, and this is why I don't like you, and this is why I don't trust you, and this and the other. Why would you want to be with somebody then? Why? What's the point? You don't trust me, you're never going to trust me. If you don't trust me now and you want to be with me, you're not going to trust me through hard times. You're not going to trust me when you feel like something is up. You get what I'm saying? It's always going to be conflicted. It's toxic.
Comes like that. You can't just tell somebody, oh, you're not gonna trust me now, then it's gonna be toxic, because that's like saying, what if you meet somebody and you think everything is dope in like a few days or a week? Be like, fuck. Your mind gonna start playing tricks on you, and you have to make a decision where you're gonna deal with that one person. Then what if you meet somebody else and meet somebody else, meet somebody else? Like, it's a million people in the world, so you can't say that, hey, you're not gonna trust me, because there's people that don't trust their mom, their dad. There's people that don't even trust their own kids. So trust have to be developed. You can't just be like, trust,
Yeah,
trust. Because it's like, what do you want somebody to trust you? But you gotta look at yourself and be like, do I trust myself? Do I make all the right decisions when I'm fucked up mentally? Do I make all the right decisions if I'm drunk? Do I make all the right decisions if I'm high? Do I make all the right decisions when I'm up? Do I make all the right decisions when I'm low? Trust also comes with you trusting yourself. If you can't be confident where you can trust yourself every day with looking in the mirror or without looking in the mirror, You can't expect for somebody to trust you because you're not fully aware of yourself.
Exactly why you shouldn't be with somebody if you can't trust them. That's my point. Like when I say, if you don't trust me now, then you're never going to trust me. I'm talking about if I'm with you and we've been together and there was a certain trust there and it's been tainted and we're trying to build and you're telling me you trust me, but you're showing me signs otherwise. If you don't trust me now, it's not going to get better when shit starts to get rocky. Because if we're trying to make things work now and you don't want to trust me, you don't trust me, it's always something blocking that trust, it's going to get harder. It's going to get harder. If you're literally forcing yourself to not put your guard down, it's not going to get any better. You walk into a relationship and like, okay, this person hurt me, but I know they can hurt me again. So you know what? I'm going to move differently. It's no point. You might as well just move on. What the fuck?
You gotta also realize there's no such thing as walking into relationships. Because some relationships, it's just like with certain kids. Certain kids that's not planned, certain relationships aren't planned. Like, whether it's the woman wanting it, the man wanting it. Real relationships comes upon if the man and the woman want it. Like, you know how certain people be like, I love you, then somebody say, I love you back. Or certain people be like, I love you, and they be like, are you sure? Or certain people be like, well, I don't love you. Like, I don't know, I think it's like a conflict of interest, like what you put energy into. But I feel as though that people should only be in relationships if they both want a future with each other. Like, you know how certain people be like, they meet people or they know people for a minute, then they end up seeing them again, or they like be on and off with people. Like, you know how people be back and forth in relationships. You know, why do they keep going back and forth? People like, oh, because we love each other. We think it's gonna work. Like, no. Real relationships comes upon how you feel about people, not how they look, not how you can relate to them. I think it's how you, not your first impulse, like when you look at somebody or when you fuck somebody, but I think real relationships is based upon what people see in the future and what they believe in. If somebody don't believe in anything, I don't think they can have no relationship with anybody, not even with their kids. It's like people that believe in the devil or people that believe in God. They set limits in their life. But you gotta really look at it like people that believe in Christianity and stuff. They set limits to their life, but they think that they're born with a sin. So they think that, oh, I could sin, then I could go pray for it. But then you look at it like, that's like saying, oh, I might have killed somebody, but I'm gonna pray that God forgive me. That's weird. That's like saying that I'm not gonna cheat on my wife, but I'm gonna pray she forgive me now. Like, it's the same shit. So it's like with a relationship, if somebody's not gonna believe in somebody and look at the future and what can be possible, then there will never be a future. That's why I always tell people, like, when people be like, hey, this is November, or this is October, this is December, I'll be like, how you gonna plan something for that month and you still gotta get by every second, every minute, every hour, and day by day to make it to that month? Like, it's people that be like, that I didn't plan things with for, I'll be like, yo, bro, we're gonna do this video this year, this month. And boom, they end up dying, not making it there. Or I'll be like, oh, we're gonna do this, that, and the third for this month. And they'll lose focus on what's gonna happen that month or what we have to build for that to happen that month. And be interrupted from whether it's a family member, whether something with their kid, whether it's something with somebody from their past, or whether it's something with their mental or with their health. So you gotta really think that to plan things with people, you have to take things day by day.
Yeah, that's true. But a lot of people hate starting over too. Like, a lot of people just hate starting over. I hate starting over. Oh, I'm tired of meeting new people. That's part of life. We only live fucking once.
Yeah.
Like, if you get an opportunity to meet new people, meet new fucking people. Don't waste that opportunity. Meet new people, because there's so many things in this world that if I didn't meet new people, I probably wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just important to, like, expand your horizon. you feel like you're stuck in one place.
Especially if you're a freak.
Especially if you're a freak.
It's very well.
To expand your horizon.
Yeah.
If you're a freak. So what do you mean by that? Do you mean promiscuously?
Yeah.
Or do you, yeah? So just go fuck off? So what do you mean by that?
It's time to change the topic.
Change the topic. Change the topic. That was your way of changing the topic. So just go fuck off? You wanna go fuck off?
Who wanna go fuck off?
Like that's what you think? Like that's what people should do?
When what? When they broken down or when what?
Yeah. You think they should just go fuck off?
I think if some people have certain urges to do certain things, like whether it's fucking off, whether it's spending money, whether it's doing drugs, or whether it's been that crazy time with their family or working overly, I think it's all like the same thing. Like certain people that get mad and they be like, yo, this bitch did this to me, so I'm about to go on a fucking spree. And they'll fuck like 10 or like 20 bitches, and like all them bitches won't be the one female they want, and they just be like, damn. That's what you consider fucking off? Somebody will fuck like 10, 20 people, and it's like nobody not what they want, and they end up going back to that one female. They be like, you is what I want.
Yeah, that's nasty.
That's fucking off?
Yeah.
I fucked off before.
That's, you spread yourself thin too.
How?
Because you're giving so many people so much of your energy instead of just giving it back to yourself. You're spreading yourself thin.
But you
you
never fucked off?
No. No, I never fucked off. I've cheated and like left that person and started dealing with the next person. Yeah, I have. But even then, even doing that, I felt like I was spreading myself thin because it was like, why did I leave one person from a toxic situation to jump in the next man's arms when I should have been healing myself?
See? See what you just said? Why would I do that, right? Then you should have been healing yourself.
Right.
That comes with trust. You can't expect for nobody to trust you if you're not healed or if you're not sure with yourself, because how somebody's going to trust you when you can make decisions that's not right because you're not healed.
All right, so I'm not expecting nobody to trust me. I'm supposed to be alone.
But if you're supposed to be alone, then why are you born? Then why do you have kids?
At some point in time in life, you have to learn how to be alone.
Yeah, but sometime point in
Because
life.
guess what? We all die alone.
Yeah, we're born alone too.
Exactly. So at some point in time in the life that we're living, we have to accept being alone, because there's going to be a day where we're going to be alone.
All right, so now look at this. Now you said we're all born alone, die alone, right? Yeah, that's the saying, but look at this. We are all born alone, die alone, right? Why when we're born, we have the ability to reproduce? Why are we born? We have the ability to kill somebody. The same ability as bringing somebody to life, but it's taking somebody away. So when you say you're born alone, die alone, you're really not, because you're born with the ability to create kids, create family, to reform yourself, and break generation curses. So when you say you're born alone, you die alone, you're really not. That's just a mind state. People be like, I'm born alone, I'm gonna die alone. I'm by myself when I was pushed out, and I'm gonna die alone. 9 times out of 10, people don't be dying alone. They die around people, or before they die, they leave notes and shit.
But they had to leave.
But they chose that route. When people die, certain things be accidental, but you gotta really look at everybody's death before they die. How was they doing health-wise? Where was they at? Who was they around? Who did they give information to? Was it late night? Was it in the morning? Was they in a toxic situation before that? Could they not have done that? Certain people don't be able to live to be like, I avoided all this and I made it to this age, because they died, whether it's physical or whether it's mental. So it's like, it's all up to you if you're going to think you're going born alone, you're going to die alone. Because some people die with their partners, some people die with their kids, some people die giving birth. Or by themselves because they was in a situation where they either got targeted or it wasn't strong enough to avoid it. Yeah.
It's important because if not, you're gonna lose your mind expecting someone to be there at all times because it's gonna be a point in time where nobody's gonna be there. Nobody's gonna be there.
You know, one thing about being alone also does, it make people that see you're alone whatsoever really want to be with that alone person and not see why they're really alone.